Hi and welcome back to the Conscious Day Trader. I'm Yanis and today we're going to go on to the next episode, which will be episode 5 of how to get funded with the Fivers. I'm going to show you the results from yesterday, how we did. We're going to see where the account is in terms of percentages and how we're doing, and also what we're looking for the pound dollar, because we did have some volatility yesterday, and how we're going to be trading. Today is probably going to be my last day trading this account because we've got NFP on Friday and I don't want to be involved when I'm doing a challenge with NFP. It's too unpredictable. I don't want to pass this challenge out of a fluke. I'll be skipping that day unless half an hour after the NFP it goes to a level where I'm interested to trade it. I might find some nice opportunities there. If you do want to join me on the prop firm challenge, you can always use my discount 8188 and it will give you a discount when you purchase either the hyper growth, high stakes or bootcamp. Fivers is probably the only prop firm right now which I trust with what's happening with the MFF and all the stuff in America and everywhere else. I have put my trust in them, and because they constantly pay me every month and I have no bad words about them. So if you do want to join us and you want some discount, you can always use the link above. I've put it in the description as well, so you can just click on that and it will take you directly there without you required to put the discount code in. Okay, let's jump on to the Fivers and on the MT5, and we'll see what happened with our profits. Okay, so here we are. It was quite easy day trading. The first trade that I took here, it was the liquidity sweep below these lows here. That was a retracement to the 38 on a daily. Then we had the reaction, then it pushed down. I had to wait for a bit, and then I got my entries on ICT concepts. And here it is. It came down, it pushed down, it had a fair value gap, filled in and pushed up. This is classic ICT 2022 concept. If you did trade that move, well done. I didn't. I did on my main account, which was great. Got $500 after that trade. And as you can see, we returned $23, which is 20 pips. Super happy with that, and you're going to see what that means on my Fivers account now. Here we are. This is the progress, guys. We're already at 3%. We're $60 in. Super happy with this progress. Profit factor is at 348. That is brilliant. We're going back to good old days of having the all green days. We've talked before a lot about the drawdown and the stop out level, because that is very important. Now guys, $60 out of the 2,000 is 3%. But actually, if we think about it, I've returned from $1,200 $60 because I can't lose 1,200. So in terms of performance, I have made 5%. 5% of my maximum drawdown. That is ridiculous return considering we've only traded for 3 to 4 days. Even though we're being super careful with our risk management, we're trading 0.1 lots. The most we've been in drawdown is around $40 to $50, and then we started to hedge that. We've done a really good job, and here we are, and we're seeing a good healthy graph going in the right direction to being funded. Our percentages on the win rate, as we've said, you normally see me at 80 to 90%, but it's going to be decreased because I am applying hedging. And you can go and watch the video before where I show you how I do that and how I hedge, how I do risk mitigation, which is a method that I use to decrease risk as we are getting profitable trades on one side of the other. As I've said before, guys, when you're hedging the same asset, the only thing you're doing there is delaying whatever exposure you have. Let's say I'm in drawdown for $15 and I want to move that $15 exposure to another area on the graph. I can hedge fully my position, moves to the other direction, goes wherever I want it to go. Let's say it's another level, remove the hedge, and then I've still kept my same risk, and then I've traded the chart at a better position where I think it's more viable. Now, if you do want to know how I do all that, make sure you write Vanguard in the comments, and I will send you my Discord community where you can join us in membership. Every Wednesday we do live Q&As. Yesterday we had an amazing Q&A on challenges and where everyone is doing. We've already got Darren, who's absolutely smashing it, and he's now got his second funded account. Martin also, big shout out to these guys because they're really putting the work in, and I'm so proud of every single member in there. It's a brilliant community. I have told you before that this community will be closing and becoming private around July. I can't tell you more yet, but that is happening. So if you do want to join the membership now, you've got till July to do so. Things will be changing in July, and I will tell you as we get closer towards that time. I will tell you why and what we're planning to do. Speaking of changes, I've been working hard on an ebook, man. The ebook is coming together. I do want to create an ebook to send to someone, and it'll be free, where he can actually use it as a guide to pass challenges. That is the goal. I would love to have a book when my son grows up and is like, hey dad, I want to pass a challenge. And here you go, use that. And off you go, and I'll be there to support you. Kind of similar way with all the community that we have here from the Conscious Day Trader. Okay, let's jump and do some analysis now. We're going to go on to the pound dollar. Oh, and if you do want the ebook, make sure you write ebook in the comments. And when the ebook is ready, I'll let you know how you can get that link so you can download it. Okay, guys, yeah, as you know from the previous videos, you can see what's happened here. We did have a nice little reaction on the 38, start pushing back. Now you might be wondering, what is that 38 you're talking about? I'll just remind you, that is the Fibonacci. That is the Fibonacci retracement from the absolute lows to the highs, and you can see that it stopped exactly at 38.2. That is crazy, absolutely crazy that the price just stops on a Fibonacci hypothetical level. Where did it go? It started reacting. Like I told you, there's going to be a reaction and we're going to be going to find the buy side liquidity above. Now, I'm looking for opportunities for longs in this and probably not going to find any until NFP, because I wouldn't want to be trading this until it came to an area where I can risk manage it. Especially for the challenge, I want to be able to risk manage it. The areas where I'm willing to risk manage this, remember we've broken the 23, and from the rough guide, anything that breaks the 23 is highly possible to go to the 50%. However, that needs to happen quite soon, otherwise we're going and taking the highs. Now this is quite an interesting one. I don't want to touch this until we see a movement either to the buy side liquidity above, or we see a correction candle coming down to the liquidity below. So this is probably me done for the week. And this is a really, really key moment, guys, with challenges. Don't take B trades, C trades, D trades. Make sure you're getting setups that you know they're really, really good setups. When do you know that? You know that feeling when the price has gone so discounted. It's like it's been dropping forever. And suddenly you see the reaction to the upside. And you're like, this is an obvious trade. And you have these, and we can very easily, it was one yesterday on ICT Concepts. It was absolutely beautiful. We had a push to the upside, took the lows, came in, filled the fair value gap. I found an entry there, and boom, delivered more than 15 handles, as ICT would say. So an absolute scream of a move of 70 pips. So that was an absolute brilliant. And these are obvious one because the previous daily low was somewhere up here. So we were at discounted. We had a beautiful ICT 2022 concept with a fair value gap filled to the pip, 1, twice, 3 times retested, and off it went. Reacted, came back to the order block, and then started pushing higher again. Amazing. You can't even draw this any better. It was absolute beautiful ICT concept 2022. So if you did trade that, well done for spotting it. I did trade it. I got $500 of this. It felt really good to just have one lot, not needing to reposition anything. It was great. And when you get these, especially when you're doing challenges, guys, make sure you find those A setups. Don't go for the anything lesser. So what I'll be looking for now, I'm just not going to be touching this anytime soon. We've got the upside for if it's going to go and take the previous daily high. We're looking at 20 pips. We're coming into the open. We're 23 minutes into the open now. If we don't get above 1258, I'm not going to be interested in this. If we're not pushing down towards the previous low, which is 50 pips, I won't be touching this as well, especially because we're getting prepared for an NFP event. That is probably me done for the week on this account. We'll see. That was your quick update on episode 5. As you can see, all green days on passing the challenge. I'm going to keep you posted with everything that we're doing on this account. I just wanted to show you how you can actually do baby steps and slowly see those percentages increases quite quickly. When you see someone posting, I passed it in 1 hour, unless they're playing the statistics game where they're just gambling accounts and potentially pass one and then they start trading the appropriate way, that might be okay for them, but I wouldn't recommend it to anyone who hasn't been funded yet. Best way to do this is trade the way you're going to be trading the account for the rest of your life. And that is the key. The bootcamp account, I got it for 2 years. I'm not changing the way I'm trading. And that's what's going to be feeding all my payouts. I was considering doing a live during the NFP, not to trade it, just to discuss it, because we haven't been live for a while. But I'll see. I need to get the okay from the family. If we're not doing anything else, I might jump online. Until next time, have a good one and see you soon.